Hello everybody, Sam Heiss from Sam Heiss Art here. I just wanted to show you a painting that I finished recently. It's not for sale anymore. I tried to sell it at a recent Comic-Con. I had a couple of buyers. They never returned for it, but I got pretty lucky because my wife had said that if nobody had bought this painting, then she's going to hang it up in the bedroom, so that's pretty awesome. This painting is a little unique to me. I don't want to say I hated this painting, but for a while I just really didn't like it. I kept trying to adjust and redo it, and it just kind of felt like something was missing, and I really didn't know what it was, so it kind of sat for a while. But after that while, I kind of realized that it wasn't really an issue with the painting. I mean, it did have its own flaws, it still does. It wasn't exactly perfect, and it still isn't. But none of my paintings really are perfect if you've seen any of my other work. But the problem I had, I feel, was a little bit more internal. It was more me than the painting. I don't exactly know what was going on in my head to think it wasn't ready yet, but it took time to get where it needed to be. I added a little extra details here and there, and although it still isn't quite perfect, I feel like it looks a lot better than it did, and that's really kind of everything in life. It might not necessarily be perfect. Things might not fit in place, and sometimes it could all feel like a jumbled mess, but if you give it time, if you go back to whatever issues you could be having, and maybe you'll find you'll be in a different place to handle them. Not better or worse, just a little bit different. So it's always good to kind of take a step back from the problems that you're having that aren't as immediate, and take a breath, take a break, reset your brain, and by the time you get back to them, you might have a different perspective. That's really all I had about this. I just kind of had some thoughts I wanted to get out into the open. Thank you all for listening in. The classic like, comment, subscribe if you want to hear any more ridiculous ramblings or anything else that's kind of like me, I guess. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time I decide to make one of these. Bye.